Robot Reviews, everyone. I'm your host, Robot. That's my co-host, J5, and we're in the black light. Oh, shit. This is a remix review, so it's a little different. Same, but different, but still same. Shout out to James Franco from the interview. Okay, seriously, though, we're going to be looking at basically my most viewed review, remixed. Okay, we're gonna check it out and see if you guys like it or not, because you guys really like my original, so I hope you like the remix. I'm just updating it and making it a little more like the reviews that I show you now. Okay, so sit back, relax, and here we go. So the Mutant Mayhems versus the best actions. I'm not going to be saying these are better, these are worse. I'm just going to be calling out all the differences and give you my personal opinion on which ones I like better. They are at 5 inches in height, 5.5 inches in height, about a little bit under 3 inches in width, and I would say Mikey, Donnie, and Leo are about 2 inches in width, and Raph, Mutant Mayhem, is under 3.5, no, I would say under 2.5 inches in width. Let's put them next to each other, because this is what it's about. I put April O'Neil's headphones on Donatello over here, on the 1987 Donatello, the cartoon one, the best action one. There you go, the best action Donatello. Obviously, there are different figures, and there are different styles. It's all different all over the place. The only similarity they got going on for them right now, visually, is the purple. And I guess, obviously, the fact they look like turtles that have, you know, become walking, talking teenagers. Mutant Mayhems look better as a figure because they look exactly the way they look from the movie. Like, exactly. The face, especially. I was so shocked. This is $10. All 4 of these. $10. Target. All 4 of these. Many different places. Anywhere between 13 to about $20. I've seen them as high go for 20. The highest they've gone for is 20. That's what I was trying to say. And then the lowest I've seen them go for is 13. That's what I got them for on Amazon. I'm able to do some crazy stuff with these turtles because of the ankle movement right here. These turtles do not have ankle movement. So that's a major difference in articulation right there. They only have rotation. They do have the knees articulated, so that's good, because it's usually like a stiff leg with these kind of cheap $10 figures, and it's just like it goes like that. But no, they actually went ahead and put articulation. They even put the nub holes there for later on in case you get one of the, you know, like the packs or the giant playset, which I'm not getting. In case anybody's wondering, I'm not getting that. Nah, I'm good. Articulation definitely goes better to the best action. Now, that being said, I can still articulate Mutant Mayhem. I can still articulate them very well. You know what I'm saying? It's just what you want to do and what you're trying to accomplish. Oh yeah. Took me a while to grow on Mikey here, because this look from Mikey is just so different for me. Like, very goofy, but it's growing on me now, I have to say. And I like the green that they did for him. Just look at this. Tell me which is a better painted figure right now. Just tell me. You tell me. Which looks better painted? And even if this isn't painted, even if that green is the plastic itself, it still looks better than this green. Now, this is supposed to be representing the 1987 cartoon. Meanwhile, it's giving vibes off the video game. And honestly, for, you know, over $10, we're talking 13 and up, they could have done a better job on the quality of the face mold, but they had to subtract somewhere, right? They didn't do that here though, and this is only $10. So for $10, you get a mold face that looks exactly the way it looks from the freaking movie. Like, exactly. They did not spare no expense with that. Yep, John Hammond, I just said it. Their articulation isn't as good. That's the catch, you know, like just wrist rotation. But they still have elbow articulation, wrist and elbow rotation, shoulder rotation, and shoulder articulation, you know, so you could still get them doing some dope poses. These freaking nunchucks suck, in my opinion. I hate them so much. I hate the way they look. I hate this chain. I like the way these look better than those. You know, they're just cheap rubbery, but still much better articulation. I got lucky on this Raphael for many reasons. There's about 3 versions of this Raphael going around out there right now. This is one of them. Brown patch, big R. The next one is black patch, big R. And the final one is black patch, little r. So yeah, heads up. There's 3 different versions of the Raphs out there for Mutant Mayhem. This is probably the widest mold out of all of the Mutant Mayhems. So I've noticed that these 3 right here share the same like mold for the shell, but Raph is wider. His arms are thicker, his legs are thicker, and his shell is much wider. It's just much wider. I think for sure Donnie and Leo are the same mold, just slightly, you know, adjusted shades of green and differences. But this right here, this guy right here, he's definitely shorter legs. Same shell from them two, but he's got shorter legs. So he doesn't have the same legs, and obviously different color skin tone. Probably the best color skin tone out of all of them. That's my favorite green out of all the turtles. I love it. So the reason why I did all that is because I wanted to show how like wide this Raph is and how close he is to like the width of the best action. Like, in fact, yeah, his shell is bigger. It took me a while to get used to this bandana look, but I got used to it. I'm still not used to the missing tooth look, and I'm gonna still not be used to it because I was lucky enough to get a Raph with all his teeth. Look at that. I'm sure there's a lot of you that got him like that too. I don't feel like I'm the only one that has it, but I'm just happy I got it because this is, you know, what I wanted. All the different looks of all the turtles. You'd think it'd be Mikey that I'm still having trouble growing on. No, it's Raph actually, and his missing tooth. He's got a missing tooth. I like the way his size look a little better too. Like, I know that these size from the best action ones are supposed to be like the ones from the cartoon, but I just like the way these look better, you know? And then this one, I notice has a difference than the other side. It's got something on it, like wrapped around it. So I thought that was cool. And these figures are holding the weapons until like you do that. That's what I wanted to show. Like, you have to get them in a certain grit, in a certain rotation spot to get them to be like tight and not fall out. So heads up on that. I really love how this Leo came out. I think he came out way better than the glow in the dark version of this guy. Check out my Mutant Mayhem review if you want to see a comparison next to each other. But here is the best action Leo as well. He's the best looking out of all the best action turtles, in my opinion. Face mainly, but also paint job and just the way he looks, you know, like why does Leo always come out so damn freaking good? Same thing on all the articulation. Everything I just did with the other ones is the same exact thing with all of them. That sword's about to fall out of his hand. I can tell. I'm going to do a shake test. Yep. You failed the shake test. Meanwhile, best action succeeds. Winner. I said I wasn't going to do that and I did it. Domino effect is just so fun, isn't it, guys? I think I'm going to get a blow dry technique going on here for the hand. Blow dry the hand and then just slightly place some pressure, squeezing it just a little bit, letting it go to dry, and then putting this back in. And it should hold much better. I like that the ninja stars are on his belt. I don't know, you tell me. This is preference now. They both look really good. They really do. But, you know, this just looks a little better in my opinion. Now let's get into the accessories. I haven't gotten into the accessories yet. Look how cool they did the accessories for the Mutant Mayhems. We have the original weapon grids from the original Playmates figures modernized, meaning just a little smaller. Oh, my favorite one right here. I keep calling it out every time I show it. Nunchucks, microphones, nunchucks, to each his own how you want to say it, but I love them. I took off the staff with the spear on it, the spear staff. I took that off. I'm working on that. You'll see that later on for a custom. These are the other ones. I'm going to use the hook blades next. Those are the next ones I'm going to be taking off. But you know, these are, you know, one per each figure. I forget which one they came with, who came with what. This is basically it for their weapons. These guys came with their weapons, but they also came with accessory heads. I see a lot of things that make my OCD just bug out and go, no, that's not going in my display case with all the bright white light to show every single mess up. No, thank you. I mean, also, it bothers me that you can tell if you look closely. I don't know if you can zoom in on that. There's teeth engraved in that black there. So those were supposed to be painted white and they went with black instead. Urgh. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to leave it, but it bothers me. The standard head for Leo and then the standard heads for Mikey and Raph, which came out painted pretty good. Not great, pretty good. Each turtle came with 3 sets of hands for best action. They came with open hands, hi, fists hands, fight the power, the gripping hands that they have in their hands right now because, you know, they're doing their thing. They're holding their weapons. We got Mikey's grapple hook because they each came with an individual accessory as well, one extra accessory. This is the grappling hook for Mikey. Donnie came with a pizza. Those headphones are from April O'Neil. They're not his. I just put them on there to match up with Donatello from Mutant Mayhem. The sewer lid from Leo, which I really like. Raph is the only one that came with 2 extra accessories. A ninja star and a spear that's supposed to go on a rope, I believe. It's a rope spear. I'm bad with weapon names. These are $10 a piece. These are like anywhere between 13 to 20 bucks a piece, depending on where you're getting them, when you got them. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on where you're getting them and when you got them. If you're getting them now, you're probably getting them cheaper. If you got them back in the day, you're getting them for way more. You know, and, you know, then tax and shipping and all those things. I didn't have to pay shipping on them because I got, you know, free shipping from Amazon Prime. I gotta be honest. I feel like I got more for my money and bang for my buck from these guys. And the reason I'm saying that is because these are $10 each. And they came with all their accessories. They came painted and, you know, looking molded, crafted very well, like looking exactly the way they do from the freaking movie. And these were more money, and yeah, they articulate better. So I like that. I like that. And yeah, they came with a little bit more for accessories. But when those extra accessories are not painted that well, it takes a little bit out of it. So in my opinion, I like the Mutant Mayhems just a little better. I like the way they look better. That's the bottom line. I think they look better in the display case. These don't look that great in my display case. Every time I put them next to the SH Figure Arts or the NECA ones, I kind of cringe a little bit and go, wow, like, what am I doing with these figures, man? But then I look at them again and go, no, these are the first actual turtle action figures that I bought from my review collecting and from my collecting in general. So like, you know, I'm not counting those little ones that I got from Hero Cross. I'm talking about like actual action figures here, and I can't get rid of them. They have a special place in my heart. That being said, I like these looks way better, and I like their prices better too. You know? Ricka, that's it for this remix review. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm going to be doing this more often. I'll be showing you way more remix reviews in the future. I don't know when yet, but it will happen. And yeah, it's definitely going to be more or less of the same like what you're seeing now. I'm just going to update them with, you know, way better music, way better edits, and hell of a lot more bong hits. You know me. I'm a stoner reviewer, let it be known. But for next Sunday, we're going to be looking at something really cool. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, Color Your Own, Light Up Vinyl, Mikey, Michelangelo, because there's only one. Because I don't think this freaking product line did very well. They did not decide to make any more. They didn't even make like 2 at a time. They just made 1, Mikey, and that was it. I would have preferred Raph, but that's because I'm a fanboy. It is what it is. I would have preferred all 4, to be honest with you. Either way, I'm going to color this in front of you guys next Sunday. A lot of you are not interested. I get it. It's no big deal, guys. I get it. But, you know, I do have more figures coming real soon, and I have a lot more remixed reviews coming, so stay tuned for that. And I have a lot more random reviews coming, too. And don't even get me started on customs. Isn't this enough already? Have you not had enough? Are you not entertained? All right, so seriously, though, thank you guys for watching so much. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like the videos, comment below. All those things I just said really help out my channel, so I appreciate it if you do that. You know, just talk to me. Let me know what you like and what you're not liking, what you want to see, what the names of figures are, you know, what your mother's number is. I'm your host, Robot. That's my co-host, J5. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the music video. Peace, peace, and as always, your mother!